What a roller coaster of a couple of weeks. Hey guys, it's LJ here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I have missed a week. I didn't film last week for a variety of reasons. I really wanted to. So at the start of the week, or middle of the week to be fair, it was on Wednesday, I had painkiller injections in my spine and my hip, which were amazing. I've just got a little clip here of when I got back from the hospital, so I'll pop that in for you. I feel kind of weird. It doesn't hurt like normal, but it does hurt. It's a very odd feeling. But yeah, overall I think it went well, which was good. I don't know, I'm a little bit blur still, so I will talk to you when I get home. Hey guys, so I am home and it's been about 4 hours and I am still pain free. I have sore patches where the local anaesthetic has worn off, but currently my hip does not hurt at all. And it's weird, it's been a long time since I felt like this. I've not had a steroid injection for about 3 years, and I'd forgotten how good it feels to not be in absolute agony. Don't get me wrong, I still hurt, my shoulders hurt, other bits of me, my hip does not hurt, and I feel amazing. I know it's ridiculous, but I genuinely feel amazing. I feel like I've lost like 6 stone. I don't feel like I'm this heavy, clunky, like I can walk properly. It's, oh, I hope this stays. I really hope this stays and I don't crash and burn. So yeah, so I had painkilling injections Thursday. No, I'm sorry, I had it on Tuesday. I decided to take my methotrexate early, so I took my methotrexate Tuesday night. So I slept all of Wednesday, so I slept through the post-op pain. I've still got some interesting bruises. I can't show you the bruises because it's on my bum. You can see my bum, so I'm not posting pictures of my bruises, I apologise. But bear in mind there were a lot of stab marks down my spine and into my hips, mostly on the left side, 1 or 2 on the right. And it's fantastic. My left hip barely hurts at all now. It's awesome. Downside being that my right hip hurts a lot more now. And I don't know if it's always hurt this much, but the left hurts so much more that I don't notice it. Whether it hurts more because I'm doing more, I've been more active for the last couple of weeks, so it's not used to that much activity. Whether it's painful because it's compensating for the left, which is what the hospital thinks, or whether it's got its own problems, which we're going to have to scan for. But the positive of all that, less pain, more activity, brilliant. So I was looking forward to filming last week, and last week was going to be my update, sharing my pros and cons, all my measurements, everything that I've been doing for the past while. And then on Sunday I did my weigh-in, and I cried. So I'll just pop up on the screen to remind you, and I've got it on my phone in front of me so I can have a look. So, the week before, on the 14th, okay, these were my measurements. I was 16.1, and I had 44 3/4 inches on my belly button, 15 1/4 for my hips, then my thighs were both 28 and a half-ish. My arms were 18 or 17 3/4. My chest was 37 3/4. Okay, so those have all come down, not necessarily linearly, but as you can see from this, they've come down over the weeks. Then I weighed in last Sunday, so 1 week later, so that was the 14th. On the 21st I weighed in, and I'm just going to put the 2 lines here so you can see.
So my weight was 16 stone 6. My belly button had gone up to 48 inches. My hips had gone up to 53 1/4. My thighs had gone up to 30 plus inches. My chest was 40 inches. My arms were 19 1/4. And I kind of cried because I hadn't really eaten anything on the Tuesday because of the being in hospital, or the Wednesday because I've been asleep most of the day. Then on the Thursday, Friday and Saturday, I'd been doing a lot more exercise than I normally would because I was in a lot less pain. And so it worked really well as far as I was concerned. So I was really looking forward to it. And then I weighed in and I just cried because I was thinking, what the heck? Then, Wednesday of this week, I got a call from my consultant to check in. So we did the check-in, we had a chat, and I was like, look, I know what to do because this and this. I've not put on 5 pounds of, I've not put on 5 pounds of muscle in a week. Like, I haven't. And I've not really eaten enough to put on 5 pounds of fat in a week. What's going on? He was very confused as well. He went away, came back to me. So, I have Cushing's, which I mentioned in this video. And Cushing's is a reaction to the amount of cortisol in my blood because of the dose of steroids that I was on. Now, we've reduced my daily steroid dosage, that's great. However, they injected steroids into my bum and my back and my hip. So once the pain-killing effects had taken place, my body absorbed that steroid that they'd injected and ballooned me. I'd thought that I was feeling kind of bloated, but I assumed maybe I was just due on or something. My other half did turn around and say, look, you look very bloated, but I didn't want to tell you because I know it would upset you. I'm just going to pause. Sorry, my smudge is in here. And it's very rare that she comes down here. So I just wanted to film in case she decided to jump up. Hello, Smudge. Sorry, I'm so easily distracted with my cats. Right, so, yeah, my other half had said, you look really bloated, but I didn't want to tell you in case it upset you. I was just like, at this point. So when he said that my body had just absorbed all the steroid, it kind of made sense. But again, I was very upset because I was like, can I never have a steroid injection then? I'm due to have some in my shoulders. Is this going to happen every time I have a steroid injection? How long is it going to last? So I had a complete sort of meltdown on Thursday or Friday of this week, whatever day it was. And then this morning I weighed in and I feel so much better. So today I weighed in at 15.12. So that is finally under the 16 barrier, which is great. If we ignore last week, I'll just put a comparison of the week before and this week because I'm just ignoring last week. And I'm due on, so this may be slightly higher than it should be. So on Saturday I was 15.11 and Sunday I was 15.12. So obviously it fluctuates anyway. But so I was 15.12. My belly button was 43.5. My hips were 49.5. My thighs were 28.5, so only just down a little bit. Chest was 39.5. My arms were 17.5 and 17. So all of those are definitely very positive in that sense. I feel like I've got a lot more energy now that I'm not in pain. I can do a lot more exercise, so I've been doing quite a lot of Zumba, quite a lot of walking. My best mate and I are going to start this Climb Fiji walking thing now that the weather is warming up ever so slightly. Somehow it's the end of February. Yeah, I mean, I'm still struggling with making or knowing whether my measurements are consistent, because as I've said before, I can take a measurement, my other half can take a measurement, and they'll be different. But it all seems to be going in the right direction again now after that. And I know that now that I've got less pain, for as long as it lasts, I am able to do a lot more exercise. So I've been doing Zumba almost every day, for a minimum of half an hour, most days an hour, which is great because it's helping me sleep a bit better. But it's also really helpful because it is giving me physical exercise, which I've not been able to do while I've been in so much pain. I do feel really bizarre. I kind of wake up and I'm like, why does my hip not hurt? Oh yeah, right, I had the injection. It's such a bizarre feeling to not be in pain in that part of my body. Don't get me wrong, my right hip is making up for it. So where my left hip would, on a daily basis, be anywhere between a 5 and an 8 on the pain scale, my right hip is only a sort of a 3 to 5. But because it's a pain I'm not used to, it's so much worse. And I've developed just down the back of this arm pain, which freaked me out at first because that was how my shoulders started. If you haven't seen the thing about my shoulders, have a look at whatever side, I think it's that side. And you can see the video about my shoulders and why my shoulders are a concern anytime they hurt, because I really don't need to go through that again. But yes, I'm still practicing touching my toes. I've got a little bit further. Again, I think not having the pain in my hip allows me to do that stretch more. So again, I'm trying to take advantage of doing it as often as I can, maybe like twice a day rather than just once a day. Testing it while I'm not in pain, because that gives me that bonus. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to enjoying this time now that I know what happened. And that I'm not currently in as much pain. I am just going to look forward to pushing this as much as I can to try and get off as much as I can before I'm in pain again. Don't worry, I'm not going to go unhealthy. I'm still going to be me. But yeah, I also have a concern that I'm not eating enough. So obviously for the day after I take my methotrexate, I'm asleep all day. I wake up in the evening and I have a small meal, maybe a bagel or a salad thin or an apple. Like, I'm really not hungry on that day. So it's an entire day where I don't eat. I don't really do breakfast. I can't eat when I first wake up. My stomach won't deal with it. So all of that sort of ties into the fact that I don't think I'm necessarily eating enough. So then when I eat something that I shouldn't eat, say some chocolate or a bagel, or not stuff that I shouldn't eat, that's the wrong word, but stuff that I know isn't going to help my weight loss, which is my aim at the moment. Don't worry, it's not like I'm never going to eat chocolate or bagels again. I'm not that. I know I need to focus on more nutrient dense, low calorie, low GI foods. So when I eat something that's not part of that, I think my body kind of latches onto it. So I'm trying to make an effort to eat more calories per day, because my daily calories, and this isn't even me trying, average anywhere between, so on the day that I sleep, like 200 calories, which isn't great, to maybe 1800 on an average day, and they vary so much between them. I think the average is usually about 1100 calories. So then I have things to try and bump it up, like I'll have jelly, or I'll have like a fruit salad or something like that to bump it up, which again I know has the sugars in, but I know it's going to have the calories to keep my body not in starvation mode, because that's my fear, is that I'm actually in starvation mode, which is why I'm not losing enough weight, because I'm not, ridiculously strict, but I'm low enough to be in starvation mode, so my body's like, nope, not losing any weight. So I'm trying to put in more protein, put in more calories, which sounds so odd being overweight that I want to eat more calories, but I'm genuinely concerned that might actually be the issue, is that I'm not generally consuming enough. So when I do have something that's of a higher calorie, my body just absorbs it because it's in starvation mode. But I don't know what to do because I'm just not hungry. I used to eat and eat and eat with the steroids, and where they've reduced the steroids, I've still completely lost my appetite. It's very rare that I'm actually hungry, which isn't great, because that also probably means that my metabolism is that low as well. So that's something I need to work on. So if you guys know of any ideas, I'm hoping the more exercise I do, the more I'll pick up the urge to be hungry and want to replenish after exercise. Again, I can't really exercise first thing in the morning, unfortunately, because of the way my body is when I first wake up. But yeah, I'm trying to build up the physical activity so that hopefully that might make me a bit more hungry as well, because, you know, I am stuck at home, I'm still shielding. Went out to do my jab, I go to the doctor's, that's kind of it. You know, we get our food shopping delivered, so everything is in thing. It's just, yeah, if you've got any ideas of things that are gonna sort of add some calories in, but in a good way, that I could eat, that I might enjoy, please let me know. If you've got any recipes of things that are small but have a lot of calories, that's why I've been eating the nuts, because I wanted to add in some positive fats and things and calories without it being, you know, a huge amount of things, because I'm just not hungry. But yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. Overall coming down, not as fast as I would like, but now that I'm not in pain, hopefully I can start doing some challenges and things. I have found the Hamilton workout, in fact I think 2 different Hamilton workouts on YouTube that I'm going to consider doing, because I love musicals. You play me a musical, I'm set live, I'm so happy. And I found a couple of musicals workout videos as well. So I'm considering doing those and filming it so you guys can see and hear me sing awfully while I'm trying to work out. Because that's just something I'd like to do. So yeah, again, any of the challenges that you found that you think might be really cool, pop them down below. And yeah, that's me. I'm finally under the barrier of 16 stone, 15, 12. I did want to say 15, 11, but that wasn't today, that was yesterday. And I do take it on a Sunday so that I am accurate each week. I just, since he told me about the fact that my body had absorbed the steroid, he told me to weigh myself every day, because obviously I hadn't weighed since last weekend. So I weighed myself Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday this week. I'm not going to now, because I think the sort of after effects of the jab of the steroid injections have worn off. So I'm going to go back to just measuring on a Sunday. And yeah, I will see you next week. Next week I'm going to be looking at some lupus memes, because there are so many of them out there and they do make me laugh. Some of them are on point and some of them are just like, eh. So we'll have a look at that next week, and I hope you all have a wonderful week, guys. Lupy love, I'll see you then. Bye.